Okay, so for this video, I'm not gonna make this a long video. I say it a lot of times, and the videos end up like 45 minutes or some shit. But this video, I'm really gonna try not to get long. So I just wanted to make this a quick video on how I got into donating, and I actually just received one donation from someone, and I want to say again, man, like if you don't specify for me to like shout you out in any kind of way, I won't do it because like, I know how the internet works, man. Like something can happen, and like literally, like 4 years from now, or something, somebody can see you like my channel, and they might not agree with what I talk about and what I say, and you get in trouble for because like, let's be real, my channel is not politically correct. Okay, you could, like I said, you can go off, and go have to find another job, and in some kind of way, somebody at the job seen me, and then they seen like I shouted your name out on the channel in some kind of way, then you get fired for 2 years now, and you completely forgot about Austria Dick by then. So if you don't want me to shout you out in any kind of way, I won't do it because I know how this internet game works, man, and people can get fucked up off this shit. But anyway, I just want to make a video on how I got into donating originally. And this is going to be like, it might sound a little creepy or something, but this is honestly what happened. I'm going to be real about it. This was after, well, I had always kind of donated before, but when I really got into like consistently donating to orphanages, I was maybe 31 or 32. I'm 34 now. So it's only been about 2 or 3 years that I've been consistently doing it. And this is after me and my ex-wife got a divorce. And I'm not gonna spend this whole clip bashing my ex-wife, but I'll say this, I learned a lot from my ex-wife and a lot of what I did not want to become as a human. Like with that mentality of thinking I'm better because I have something. Okay. So there's so many reasons why that's fucked up. Like you're putting all your value and all your validation in having some material object. So like the movie Fight Club said, like the objects slowly begin to own you, and you're not free anymore in life. And I did, and all the little things that go along with that type of mentality. Now, I really just didn't like that. I remembered her as I really did not want to become that type of person for the rest of my life. So with that being said, and this is the honest truth, I was thinking about orphanages for a while. And I had always donated like homeless shelters or like if there was like church or something like that, would have kids come around. I would always kind of like give something more. I was always like that type of dude, but I wouldn't do it like consistently, but I would always do it. And so when I moved, me and my wife we lived in a village not far out of Prague, about 15 minutes outside of Prague. When me and my wife split up, I moved to a town. It was not a village. It's like a small town called Česká Lípa. It's spelled CESKA space LIPA. You can Google it. And I was living there in this horrible small apartment. It was terrible. It was the apartment was smaller than this room where I make my videos in. But I just had it like me and my ex-wife's relationship had just gotten so bad. Like I had to take the first thing and just get out of there. And I didn't care where it was. I just had to get the first apartment I could find and just get the fuck out. So I moved there. I moved to Česká Lípa. And I always had the thought of donating to an orphanage. And when it hit me, I said, I'm going to do something. I wasn't drunk, but I was like, I had been drinking. I said, you know what? I'm going to Google where orphanage is. And I'm going to go over there with a handful of money. And that's what I did. So I Googled orphanage near me. And you can do it anywhere on the planet. You can just Google orphanage near me and it'll just bring up orphanages. And actually, the first place that I walked to, after I've been drinking, mind you, was so it's probably my mistake. It wasn't, and this might have been a translation issue, but it wasn't an orphanage. It was a boarding school. It was like the Czech version of a boarding school. And so when I get there, I meet the people and I tell them, like, look, I want to donate money. Here's a handful of money. I want to donate money to children who don't have any parents. And they say, oh, no. These kids, they have parents. Their parents just send them here, to live while they go to school. It's a boarding school. And see, so if you want to donate the kids who don't have any parents, that's like, over there around the corner, like up this hill. So I left there and it was a Sunday. So the actual orphanage was like, they weren't closed. Orphanages don't close, but they don't accept, I guess, like, outside people. It was a Sunday. So Monday, I walked up there. It was called. I think they're all called like Dieti Domu. It's like Czech for. It's literally Czech for children home. It's spelled DETI space DOMOV. Is how I'm pretty sure it's how you spell it, and it's usually the same because it's a little different here with the private institutions and shit like that. Because I was trying to actually, my first idea was to start an orphanage on my own, but here it's really fueled through the state and individuals like you, as a foreign individual, it would be like incredibly difficult for me to do it. So that's why I'm working on opening a school now. That'd be much easier to do as a as an expat. But anyway, so I go up there, ring the doorbell, and I mean, I get it. It's the world. I'm this random black dude ringing a doorbell who speaks English at an orphanage. Like they're probably like more scared of me than than anything. But the woman comes outside, and I can't understand her Czech, so we're communicating through Google Translate. We're like typing shit. I say, hey, I want to donate, blah blah blah, and she goes, oh yeah, thank you so much. So I asked, like, what do you need? And then this, so she told me. So I remember, what I would do is I would walk down the street. I would just just get a big ass trash bag and just buy like all the basic. First, I would just buy all the basic necessities like toothbrushes, toothpaste, lotion, soaps, hair conditioner, shit all types of little shit. Color, because at this orphanage, the kids were younger. They were much smaller. They were probably like from the ages of maybe like 3 to like 16, but most of them were like small, like around 5 or 6. So I buy like coloring books, shit like little stupid toys because toys get expensive. So like little stupid toys, because they're kids. They don't like 5-year-olds don't know, if it's a good quality toy or not. Like it's a fucking car. You see what I'm saying? Like so I would just buy and just carry this big ass trash bag full of shit all the way up this hill, ring the doorbell, and they come out, yo, thank you, blah blah blah. So that's how that started, man. But yeah, how I got started, I was actually drunk. I wasn't drunk, but I was tipsy. How it started. So that's how it started, man. And and if you want to, I mean, I don't know, like, if you would like to look into it, they're only going to speak Czech though. That one where I would go to all the time before, it's in Česká Lípa. It's called Děti Domů. I lived on Jeliskova, so it was like I lived on Jeliskova, and it was you would have to walk down Jeliskova from my flat and then make a right and go up the hill, and that's where it was. So yeah, man, that's how I got into donating shit, man. Because like I said, man, I don't want to sound like I'm bashing my ex-wife, but like it is not really just my ex-wife. It's just like people, man. Like I didn't want to become that guy who became owned by all his material objects, or start to put self-worth into what I own. Like, because what I found was like watch, and if you start to donate to those or start to work with those who are less fortunate, like you're gonna find, man, like that shit is far more fulfilling than driving a Mercedes or driving a BMW. Like I know because I haven't. Well, in the States I have a BMW. Here I drive a little Mazda because they tore up the fucking tramway, so I bought the first car I could find. But like in the U.S., I drive a BMW. If you follow my Instagram, you'll see it. It's a little blue BMW. But man, like when you work with those who are less fortunate, like you begin to see like that is far more fulfilling, like as a human. Like and then you get to learn from them and they learn from you. Like if you start to work with them and shit. Because actually, why I bought the chess set for the one I went to yesterday, because they actually offered me and the girl who I go with, who's usually holding the camera. I go with a girl and she's always holding the camera. They offered us some volunteer positions to help the kids. So because I could play a bunch of musical instruments, and the girl I know, she can play. I think she can play instruments too, but I play a lot of chess. So they offered us the opportunity to come in there and work with the kids and maybe teach them shit, like teach them instruments, teach them music, teach them how to play chess. They work with them and shit. Like I'm not gonna do it for money. Like I just want to do it because like I don't know, as I've said plenty of times before, like I don't make any. My YouTube is not monetized. It's not monetized at all. So any money I do get is through Patreon or PayPal. And I don't keep much of the money, man. Like I might buy something to eat if I'm like on the way to go help some kids out, some kids without parents out. I'll maybe buy something to eat along the way, but I don't keep. Out of all the money I've earned off Patreon and PayPal, most of the money has gone to donate to orphanages. But yeah, what I found, it's gonna sound weird, but it's also like a form of therapy, like knowing you did something that was of value. Because I mean, because I could have said, okay, any amount of money I could have taken and bought, you know, some new clothes and shit with. But at the end of the day, I'm just gonna be sitting there looking at the new fucking clothes. Like, what the fuck? Don't get me wrong, man. I like nice shit, but nice shit definitely does not define me. Like, it does not put me at ease to know I have some expensive shit. It doesn't like I'm so, personally I'm just over the whole trying to impress people shit like that. Now the way I dress and stuff like that, that's just me. That's just how I am. But I'm over trying. Like, I'm not doing it to impress anybody else. Like, I do it for me. But yeah, man. So yeah, I'm gonna cut it off right at 10 minutes. I don't want to make this a long video because I'm not. This is, you know, a little off topic from my usual stuff. But yeah, man, that's just me with my quick story of donating and places where I donate like consistently now. And like I said, if you would like to donate, just my PayPal's in my about section, or I'll put it in the description. Like, if you want to donate or like join a Patreon. And if you want to shout out, like, you have to let me know how you want to be shout out. If you want to be shout out on a different type of name, or because like I said, I get how the internet works. Like, somebody may find this shit 3 years from now and they don't agree with what you was doing for some reason, and you can get in trouble. So I don't want to shout anybody out who doesn't specifically tell me to shout them out, and tell me how you like a shout out too. Because the last thing I'm trying to do is get anybody in trouble. All right. So anyway, I'll let you go. Have a good day.